Richard Brandson was born in Blackheath, London, to Eve Brandson and Edward James Brandson. His father was a barrister and his mother was a ballet dancer and an air hostess. Richard was the oldest of 3 siblings and his family was well off. His grandfather was a judge of the High Court of Justice and privy councillor. They could afford most of their needs and wants. Richard was enrolled in Scatecliff School, a prep school in Surrey. He briefly attended Cliffview House School in Sussex. He also went to Stowe School, which at the time was an independent school in Buckinghamshire. While the financial aspect of his life while growing up was great, Richard battled with a problem. He had dyslexia. Now, dyslexia is otherwise called a reading disorder. A person who suffers this ailment has trouble reading even though they possess average intelligence. People who suffer dyslexia may also be unable to spell words, write words or pronounce words when reading aloud and understand what they read. Richard's dyslexia was a considerable limitation to anything he wanted to accomplish as a child. Not only did it affect his social life, but it also affected his academic life. His grades were poor at school, and most teachers did not think he would amount to much. He couldn't make friends easily because his condition precluded effective communication and made most kids avoid him, so he was often lonely. Richard tried so hard to master the skill of reading despite his condition. He meticulously taught himself how to express himself and how to pronounce words that seemed difficult to him. On the final day of his secondary school, his head teacher, Robert Drayson, told him he would either end up in prison or become a millionaire. Richard tried so hard to master the skill of reading despite his condition. He meticulously taught himself how to express himself and how to pronounce words that seemed difficult to him. After school, Richard tried his hands at several business endeavors, most of which did not pan out. He tried to grow and sell Christmas trees, but was not successful in that. Then he tried selling Boringers and other efforts that went down the pan. At this point in his life, Richard was very devastated, both with his interminable medical condition and his failures. Nothing in his life was working the way he planned. There was no sign that anything he could do could augur well for financial liberation. But Richard chose to dust himself up and try again. He attempted a few more businesses, including Virgin Cola and Virgin Cars, Virgin Publishing, Virgin Clothing, and Virgin Brides, and encountered massive failures in all. In 1966, he launched a magazine which was called Students. The first issue of the magazine, published in January 1968, became an instant success. Today, he's a successful man, the founder of Virgin Records and many other technologically advanced spin-off of it. So the thing is, limitations cannot exist to a person who doesn't acknowledge it. A limitation is a figment of one's imagination. Icarus Jonas said, "All limits are self-imposed." Life is a school, and from it we have learned that where most people have seen limitations, others have perceived strength. Everyone has seen people without arms win sports medals, and blind people win Grammys, play pianos, and write great music. We have seen people born with deformities thrive in areas where people who are complete have only dreamed about. So, there's truly no such thing as a limitation unless one creates them. Richard Bach said, "Don't believe what your eyes are telling you. All they show is limitation. Look with your understanding, find out what you already know, and you'll see the way to fly." We can never trust what our eyes see or what our environment tells us if we are to excel in life. We need to tap into our guts, draw strength from our dreams, and allow them to lead us. Richard Bach also said, "Here's a test to find whether your mission on earth is finished. If you're alive, it isn't." Richard Brandson succeeded because when he looked at himself, he didn't see his medical condition. All he saw was a person with a dream and the ways he could achieve his dreams.